Air Force, we only ask one thing of you. You're part of the military. You're part of the Department of Defense. Can we just somehow make sure you're reminded of that on like an annual basis? Yes, we do have regulations. We got uniforms. And for some reason, you guys just are the exception. And that's because you guys have authorized shorts for people. What is going on? I'll tell you what. It's the base. It's all about the base. Now, listen here, a little backstory. Air Force, you guys have had those flight shirts or whatever you want to call them, where they're rainbow colored. It was almost like people were just trying to look for the most crazy shirt idea they could. But this is just getting crazy. Or not, because finally, for once, the military is using common sense. And yes, I'm going to include the Air Force in that. But that's because they are now authorizing these navy blue shorts that are specific for airmen that are maintainers. The people that make sure those aircraft actually go up in the sky. They might actually want to cool off a little bit, and they're allowing this as a new regulation. Now, this does come with some specific guidance for places that do offer an 80-degree temperature or higher, so pretty much guarantee anyone that's stationed over at Anderson Air Force Base in Guam every single day, you're going to be wearing this, or maybe Okinawa while you guys are hanging out at Kadena Air Force Base. But yes, those are the main bases I'm going to consider for this, but there is some guidance from the leadership there that talks about this. Lieutenant General Brian Kelly says, these options came directly from feedback from the field through the virtual uniform board and feedback from commands in the field. We appreciate the feedback we received from the airmen and the opportunity to hear their concerns and ideas. Not all of the ideas fit within our standards or culture, but many do, and provided us an opportunity to provide options for our airmen. At least they're listening to us. I can't deny that. And if you guys have never known anyone that's been a maintainer, they work long hours. It's hot sometimes working out there. And I'm going to tell you that this is actually a good move. Now, this is not automatic. It looks like they have a little bit more than a week from when this video is going to be posted, March 15th, when this is going to be allowed. From this guidance, I don't see that this is going to be sold at an exchange exactly. I'm not sure how they're going to do this. They don't specify how it's going to be rolled out. Obviously, you could buy Dickies or something like that. I don't know how official this is going to be. I'm going to assume they're going to offer something on base, but it doesn't look like there's any specific lot numbers or NSNs that you're going to be looking at. But I'm sure further guidance will come forward this from what I'm reading here. But they do specify the shirt has to be the authorized shirt along with the green socks or brown socks with your uniform boots. So it is pretty specific, but maybe this little bit of gap that you're going to see here will cause a little bit of relief while still allowing people to do their jobs. Now, with this common sense also came the common sense with sock wearing, as that's like the groundbreaking thing people should be concerned about, as no one can really see them unless they're one of these maintainers wearing shorts. No one's seeing my socks if they're brown or black, to be honest with you. I could wear rainbow socks and no one would really know unless I actually told them or showed them. Airmen and Guardians will also have more options for sock colors, glasses frames, and bags carried in uniform. Service members will be able to wear conservative solid black, white, navy blue, gray, desert sand, tan, Defense Logistics Agency issued green or coyote brown socks with their physical training gear. The socks may have small trademark logos. New guidance for eyeglasses and sunglasses will allow more color options for frames to include black, brown, white, navy blue, gray, or transparent material, or gold or silver wire. Finally, additional options for bags and bag colors will be authorized. Messenger and lunch bags will be permitted, and the following colors will be approved for all bags to be carried in uniform: black, brown, gray, and navy blue. All authorized bags must be without design unless ABU or OCP pattern. I didn't care about the socks. Don't care about the handbags. But the glasses, as someone that used to wear glasses, I'll tell you guys, glasses are like the one thing that you get to actually choose, which is actually something not many people get to. We get a little bit of regulation haircut where we get some diversity with that, but glasses are a big deal. That's not the only uniform thing that we're going to deal with here. Looks like the Air Force PT uniform is actually going to change big time because we're going to get rid of those little swishy windbreakers, and I'm not even in the Air Force, and the little bit that I saw these guys, I wasn't happy. It messed with my ears. I had tinnitus. I was claiming this on the VA, and they wonder why we're dealing with hearing loss issues. It was because of swishy pants. And it doesn't help that the U.S. Navy, my branch that I'm in, decided to adopt their own thing to copy the U.S. Air Force and also the U.S. Marine Corps. And I think the Army has one too. But I'm going to tell you guys this. It's not worth it. Don't wear it. Unless you want a 10% disability the rest of your life. I'm still sitting here right now trying to get rid of this. Yep. It's not going anywhere, guys. My hearing is screwed. And it does look like they were doing this to ensure that we were able to maintain the times with some of the newer materials that are out there to make sure keeping up with things that are better for working out, easier to clean, look better, and probably are going to be more functional for everyday fitness. And we'll talk about that here. Tracy Ronan, chief of the Air Force Uniform Office, says, our main requirement from Air Force leaders was to develop a PT uniform that people really wanted to wear and is as good as, if not better than, commercially available athletic wear. The new uniform now includes all of the great performance features that you will find in athletic wear today. The approach the Air Force has now taken is to develop a uniform that is earmarked for runners or running and one that is better designed for some of those other athletic activities. What did you expect, guys? Like a 2000 Space Force type uniform? We're all wrapped in bubble wrap or something? I don't even know, man. We're not trying to get too crazy. I will be honest. The only thing I had issues with the prior uniform from the Air Force was the squishy stuff. And I really do think this stood the test of time. Maybe a little tweak as far as the material. But I'm going to say, as a dude that looked like a minion from the outside, they actually were pretty desired from our side in the Navy. And I want to say that really that this is probably one of the better PT uniforms as just aesthetic looks. But if you are an airman, I'd love to hear your comments down below. And that's anybody else that's served. I don't think we complain too much about the PT uniforms that much anyway, besides the Navy, because it's just so like in your face, or it was. But what I want to say is, like, I don't think we complain too much because most people are going to wear this just through their tech training, maybe in boot camp, right? And once you get out to like your branch or service or wherever you're at, maybe unit PT at that point, and really you're just going to wear it for your PT test. So it's not the biggest inconvenience, but it is something that we do consider. I will say I'm actually surprised at how much these uniforms cost. If you get like the New Balance material, I don't know if they're going to be making the same for the Air Force, but on the Navy side in comparison, those are like $40 for a shirt, for Christ's sake. And so I'm like, could we make this like a little bit more cheaper? I'd rather go buy like my own civilian clothes that are going to be used all the time. And we do know that most people that do wear this when they're out of tech school or out of their boot camp phases of training and stuff typically are that weird dude that you're like, you do realize there's an exchange on base. You could easily go buy something there. But, you know, to each his own. If you're trying to save money, I understand. But like I said, let me know your comments down below. And if you guys do want to support the channel here, we do have a Patreon link down below where you can help support the channel, get some special perks over there in the description. And also, we do have a membership link here on YouTube where you can get some special perks here as well. If you like what we do appreciate it. But as always, if you guys do have questions about this or anything else, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.